Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my January 2017 reptile room. All but one of my reptiles are in my room. I have 8 here, and then I have 3 there, and then I have 1 out in my living room. This rack is a new addition that I'm going to talk about really quickly, even though you've obviously never seen my reptile room before. This is 6 foot tall, 6 foot across, and then 2 feet wide. So it holds a lot. I have 7 tanks on there right now. It can hold up to 2,000 pounds. Also, if you've ever seen any of my other videos before, I have changed out some animals. I've sold them. None of them have died, luckily. And so that is where I'm at, and I will talk about that in a second. So I apologize, like the little stains on his tank. I did wipe them off, but it's from my dog drooling. He's obsessed with this bearded dragon. That's why he's on the floor. This is Spike. This is actually my boyfriend's bearded dragon. I took him in because my boyfriend's a diesel mechanic, and he doesn't have a lot of time to take care of him, so I just took him in. He's just a normal bearded dragon. He does have lavender on him, which is coming up gray on here, but it is lavender. And he's in a 40-gallon breeder tank. So on to the rack. This is the bottom shelf of the rack. This is my black and white Argentina Taylean. And don't worry, that thing's actually not right. As you can see, it's actually broken. I don't know why it's still in there, but he's also in a 40-gallon breeder. And that's Poe's tank. Once he is a little bit bigger, I will put him in a different tank, but that's just for right now. Right next to Poe, I have Alaska, which is my bearded dragon. And he's still pretty small. He's like a sub-adult. And he's also in a 40-gallon breeder. So this is the second shelf of the rack. And on the second shelf, I have Zion, which is my Chinese water dragon. And he's in a 75-gallon long. In the 75-gallon, we have divided with plexiglass so he can have a little pool. And then we have the little tropical side. On the tropical side, I did do Reptile bark, but underneath it is just the normal coconut fiber stuff. Just because the Reptile bark does not hold humidity whatsoever. So I did that on the bottom. It really boosts the humidity, but also the Reptile bark I've noticed doesn't go into the water like the Pacman does, so that's why there's 2 layers. Over here is my frilled dragon, and he is right there. His name's King. There's something on his glass and it's bothering me. His name's King. He's a baby still, and he's in a 20-gallon high, and I also have the Reptile bark and the cocoa core underneath. I don't even know what that's called. There's just the dirt stuff that comes in the brick underneath. So on the third shelf, I have a Pacman frog to start the shelf off with. That's Charizard back there, and he's in a 20-gallon long. I have 2 frogs currently, and I don't pick either one of them up ever. Their skin is very porous, so it's actually really bad to hold frogs because it'll absorb literally anything, including the oils on your hand. He does not have the Reptile bark like the other 2 tropical animals I already showed you because it's very bad for him because he burrows, and I feel like it would be too much on his skin. So that's Charizard back there. You can kind of see his eye underneath the hide house. He has water all over his tank, even though I sprayed him hours ago. But you can kind of see him. I'll insert a picture. So I'm standing on a chair because I can't really reach the third shelf. And so I have an awkward glare, so I apologize for that. And his tank's dirtier here, and I apologize for that. But this is Raphael's tank, which he is a Cuban tree frog. I hope to add more tree frogs and anoles in here at one point. But currently that's all I have is Raphael. And he does have the Reptile bark just because he does not burrow, and I feel like it'd be okay for him to have this, and it makes such a difference. It looks so pretty, and plus now he won't get dirt in his bowl as easily. So that's Zay, which is my Great Dane. It's not really him. I went to an art festival and I just thought this looked just like him, so I picked it up. So this is my Leopard Gecko. I am down to 1 Leopard Gecko. If you remember, I used to have 2 if you ever watched any of my other videos. This is Axel or Blaze. I never really picked like a name for them individually, but this is him, and he has also found a new home, and he will be leaving very soon, and I will be getting a different animal. But he is in a 20-gallon long as well, and he does have excavator clay as a background. But that's my leopard gecko. So moving off the rack and up on top of my other chameleon's tank, this is my Panther Chameleon. Her name is Penelope. She's a Panther Chameleon. I'm not sure of the tank size she's in, but it's perfect for her. She has one live plant out of all the other ones and are fake, and I added a flower just because I'm extra AF, but that's her. I'm gonna get closer and she's gonna get mad, but. So kind of fighting my way through, this is my other chameleon. Oh, I can't get past this plant. I'm gonna grab a light really quick so you guys can see him a little bit better. This is Roman. He is in a custom tank that my boyfriend built for me, which is 4 feet tall and 2 feet across and 2 feet wide. That's Roman, and I'm going to show you his tank really quick. He just has one plant in there, and then I had to change the wood because it was starting to grow mold, but that's his little enclosure. So this is the last tank in my room, and this is 16 inches wide and I think 24 inches tall. I'm not exactly sure. But this is my Crested Gecko's tank. This tank is actually getting redone completely, hopefully Wednesday. But I just wanted to record this video and put it up really quick because there are things changing in my reptile room. But they do have REPTIbark also with the soil in the bottom, and you can kind of see the soil back there. I ran out of REPTIbark because I'm a horrible person. And then their food bowls are on the bottom, which I don't like. I'm going to have the thing. I had one at one point, and you can kind of see it there. But it started to wear, and I had to start siliconing it, and now it's just destroyed, and now I hate this whole entire tank, so I'm buying a whole new one. But we're going to kind of go, sorry about that, we're going to go down here, and we can see one, and this is the male. Sorry, the plants are kind of in the way, but that's the male. And then if you look back here, that's the female. And I have to get a lot more Crested Geckos, but this is what I have for now. So this is the last animal I have, and this is out in my living room. This is a bearded dragon that is technically my little brother's, but I'm kind of taking care of him for now. His name is Sparks, I'm sorry, and he's also in a 40-gallon long. And those are all my reptiles.